Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of the No Quest Hardcore Iron Man. Last time we did a bunch of current activities because Jagex said that they will be removing favor and with it locking a bunch of activities on Zeya behind quest requirements, and we finished the episode with a promise that we will be preparing to kill Lizardmen Shamans as our last chance to obtain the Dragon Warhammer. Well, today Jagex released a new blog post siding with the restricted account community, and they will be unlocking a bunch of those activities by default. They will no longer be locked behind quests, so that is a little anticlimactic, but I'm glad we get to keep those activities. The new revised list of the stuff that we will be losing access to, that will be locked behind quests, is Hosidius Kitchen, which is not mess hall but the plus 5% cooking place, so that sucks a little bit. And the protection in the Zeya patch in Hosidius, we still will be able to access the patch, just not use the protection. That will be locked behind diary, so that stings a little bit, but that's also not a big deal. And coloring the graceful, which we already did, so I am soon to have an unobtainable item on my No Quest Hardcore, so I'm really happy about that. So well, we are not doing Lizardmen Shamans this episode. What are we doing then? I want to spend this episode chilling out, doing some farming and thieving. I will be working on those two skills. In the last one we unlocked the medium tier of the farming guild, so I want to get started on doing farming contracts, and in the meantime do some herbrands and work on a 99 thieving from master farmers to fund those contracts, because I just got my first one and I looked up a guide for medium contracts and we have like one of each plant, so yeah. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and start farming and I hope you'll enjoy. I got lucky for a few contracts, but then we got a U3 one, which sucks because I have no U seeds at all. But what I do have is those 12 bird seeds with nests, so let's hope I can hit the table. If not, I will have to downgrade it to an easy contract, and I don't really want to do that. Without birdhouse runs, opening bird nests for seeds is such a luxury, and it looks like we did not hit the U table. We got 2 palm seeds though, that's pretty cool. So easy contract it is for this one. I love when farming contracts just line up. I had potato cactus into watermelons, into irids, into jungleberries for 4 seed packs. Remember when I said we're getting 99 thieving this video? Well, here is 91, and I already know that this is not gonna happen. Thieving master farmers is just way too slow and way too annoying, and the seeds I get are not too great since I don't have a high farming level. So instead of switching to Ardenites or stone chests, I decided 91 is the place we're stopping at. Maybe 1 thieving level a video is a good idea, because on this account, without any diary bonuses, I just really dislike this skill. And since I stopped doing master farmers, I kinda didn't know what to do with myself, so to think on what I wanna do next, I came here to run some laps, and here's 82 agility. After thinking about it for a while, it looks like every road leads to Slayer. It not only unlocks combat skills and prayer, but also if I wanna train runecrafting, I need pure essence from Slayer. If I wanna train fletching or construction, I need GP from Slayer. If I wanna train agility, I would like to alch bows I make from fletching, so it's this whole domino effect. And yeah, it looks like we are back to slaying. At my Slayer level, I can get 11 different tasks from Konar, and I just completed a Worms task, which is, in my opinion, the best one I can get. It's not really enjoyable, but the drops they give are amazing GP and really good for training prayer, and they also drop noted pure essence, which I need for runecrafting training. And then back to back I got a Kurask task, which is actually the second best and my personal favorite. It's really easy to do because it's just safe spotting them with ranged, and their drops are amazing as well. Not only they drop good alchables, but also stuff like flax. I have so many magic logs banked that I would like to turn into magic longbows, and for that I need like 15k flax to string into bowstrings. And on top of that, they drop noted big bones, which are unironically really good for me for my prayer training. Speaking of Kurasks, I just did that task and I had to teleport out 2 times because they just dropped so many herbs in unnoted form that I didn't want to leave on the ground. So it's time to buy a herb sack, which I cannot do. Oh my god. Level 58 herblore. I just did all of this grind for nothing. Okay, after giving it some thought, I will just be leaving these points here and not spending it on anything. I don't need anything right now. Maybe in the future I will need the farmer's heart for a clue, but for now I don't want the farmer outfit or the can. Hell, maybe one day we'll just buy herb boxes. Anyways, my next task is jellies, and there is actually one quite big upgrade I can get for that. And that is Void, which I actually only want magic defense from, so just buying Void Knight robes would be enough. But, well, since I'm buying this, might as well buy the entire set and all the helms. I don't know if I will actually use the full set for Slayer, since I can do that because no Slayer helm. But I already like the effect of the Regen bracelet, so I will have to think on that. But just to have it done, and just to have the magic bonus from the robes, I will be buying the entire set. Okay, I spent way too long calcing this, but I just needed to know, and here is the summary. When it comes to ranged and magic, there is no difference in DPS between my old setup and Void, so I will just stick to using my old setup. When it comes to melee though, there is a benefit if I use Void set versus magic-based enemies, because I do have that minuscule magic defense bonus, plus about a 5% DPS increase, although I do lose the Regen bracelet effect. But versus tasks where I can get hit with melee, it's much more beneficial to stick to my old setup, because the defensive bonuses versus melee drops by like 60 if I switch to Void, so very niche, but I'm glad I have it. It will be useful in Chambers of Xeric in the future for sure. Alright, the big day has came, the day that we've all been waiting for. The Kurend favor is no more, and with it all the changes. So when it comes to the Hosidius kitchen, I do lose access, and it's a little bit of a shame because I have all of this raw fish. But I checked, and actually I cannot burn any of those except sharks and anglerfish. And for those I would have to wait until 99 anyway, so actually this change doesn't affect me at all. What does, and what we have to check, is the new Kurend teleport needs a quest completed now, the client of Kurend, but I've built a portal previously at my POH, so let's see if it still works. Please work. Yes, it does work. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Yeah. Alright. The Hosidius patch lost its protection though. Sad to see, because it was my safe haven for higher level herb seeds and for limp words, but well, sad to see it go. I completely missed it, but we got 1700 total level. Woo! I was eyeing the Slayer level because we're approaching. I thought that would be the 1700, but I must have gotten a cheeky hit points level. You can see an update timer going down this month. It seems that Jagex really wants me to have a heart attack. In this one, they are planning to make Barbarian training count as a mini quest. So for now, I don't have any mini quests started, and I didn't plan to. So hopefully it will not get auto-started if I log in after the update. Just in case picking up a Barbarian rod auto-starts it, I got a healthy stack in my bank, and I can't wait to log in and see if we can still do Barbarian fishing. Runelight was down, so I couldn't record, but I already know the answer. Let's log in and check the quest list, and it will be yellow. Yeah, the Barbarian training has been started retroactively by Jagex because I did Barbarian fish 2 years ago, so I'm gonna continue on the account. It just sucks a little bit that we have a yellow quest log in our mini quests. I don't plan to go any further within it. I only have the new rod catch fish step done. I don't plan to progress it any further, and certainly not complete it. And I most likely will not do any more Barbarian fishing since it now is like a quest requirement. Yeah, a little sad to see. But I just gotta hold my head high and keep on grinding. Here is level 75 farming, which means we can now farm magic trees. And I don't have too many of those, and I don't have a good way of obtaining more, so I'm sure we will get through our limited supply really quickly. And here's level 80 Slayer, which unlocks Necrials, and while I can't get them as a task, I'm pretty sure, because they require Priest in Peril, we can go kill them, and they will drop rune boots, which should be an upgrade, so let's go do that right now. Regular Necrials can only be found in the Slayer Tower, which I cannot access, but we can access the Greater Necrials in the Catacombs of Kurend. Sadly, the drops are a little worse, but we're not here to train Slayer, we're only here to get the 1 out of 128 boots, and they hit like a truck. There we go, that didn't take long. We actually got pretty spooned. What is the KC? Let me check. 40 KC. So that's really good because the trips were very short. I had to pray the entire time, otherwise I was hitting constant 20s. They were hitting on me. But we got the rune boots. That's a pretty big upgrade over my mithril boots that I had. I cannot get adamant boots because they drop from gargoyles and I cannot get to gargoyles. But the rune boots give both a higher defense bonus in melees, which is invaluable as a hardcore, and also first boots with a strength bonus that I can get, so that is very, very nice. And I think that's it for training Slayer for now, because to train it further, I would really like to get higher prayer, and to do that, I want to level up my construction to build an altar, and to level up my construction, we need money. So to get money, I will be making magic longbows. I have 13,000 magic logs that are just sitting in my bank, but to make magic longbows we need flax to turn into bowstrings and we need nature runes to alt them, and an answer to both of those is Kurasks. I still have a bit left over in my task, but after that I will be camping the non-task area. We need like 8,000 flax and 10,000 nuts, so I don't know if we will get enough nature runes from the Kurasks, but I think I will be camping them for like a month. And all the other drops they drop are amazing, so I think it's just a good idea. So that will be it for this episode. I will see you in a month, hopefully. So hopefully you enjoyed, hope you had a wonderful day, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.